Welcome to SplatterTribe TV. On SplatterTribe.tv, I present you your host, Luie.
What's happening? Welcome to SplatterTribe TV on SplatterTribe.tv, episode 3.5. This is going to be a quick one on my end. You probably had enough of me on the last episode, so don't forget to go back. You'll see me rehearsing for a couple of my upcoming gigs. June 9th, Freeman Lake, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. August 4th, Rocktopia in Paintsville, Kentucky. More information on SplatterTribe.tv. We're going to get right into this because I'm getting ready for Rock on the Range, man. We're headed up this weekend. Me and my assistant, John Akers, are going up once again, and we're going to have all kinds of interviews. Stay tuned to SplatterTribe TV on SplatterTribe.tv because I'm going to attempt to give live updates from there. You may have any bands on there at any time. Hit the Facebook up. That's where I'm going to tell you when I'm getting ready to go live. And then if you miss it, you can go back on our Ustream page and see what we had recorded live. All that information is going to be on SplatterTribe.tv. Here we go. I got to get into this because I got to get dressed. I got to get ready. I got to get packed. I got to get this damn thing edited. So first off, we left off last time was talking about Soil. Soil will be performing at Rock on the Range. This is Tim King, a phone interview I did with him recently, talking a little bit about Ryan McComb coming back to the band and whatnot. I'll be right back. Here's Tim King of Soil, and stay tuned. I'll be right back. May 8th. What can people expect on it? I mean, is it the entire Scars album and more, or what all's on this CD?
Well, it's got the entire set that we played in the London show and on the UK tour. It has over an hour of bonus backstage footage and a still gallery, and then the actual CD version has the entire concert live on that. And there's it's laid out in a really slick digipack with a bunch of folds and panels, so it's really a great collector's item. You can see the first concert back with Ryan. The crowd was sold out and just going nuts. Yeah. Ryan actually, somebody threw their prosthetic leg up on stage, and Ryan actually started drinking Jägermeister out of it.
Oh, good.
It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Well, what are your all's plans with this? I mean, are you going to go on a full-scale tour now? Or I know you're doing the Rock on the Range. Is that a one-off for a while? Or how are you all going to take this live album? How are you going to promote it?
Well, if you look on our Facebook page on the events tab, we've got a ton of dates. You know, we've already scheduled. We're doing dates around the Rock on the Range show. We're going back to the UK and doing the Download Festival with Metallica and Black Sabbath, and we're doing an electric set there and an acoustic set there, doing a few other spot dates in the UK. Then we're coming back and we've got a bunch of festival dates that we're doing in the States. And what we're going to do is we have a special little tour announcement that's going to come up in September. It's actually being booked now, and then we'll probably go back to the UK and Europe. And in the meantime, you know, we're working on new material to put together for a new full length.
Yeah. How far? I mean, how many songs? Well, as far as Rock on the Range, what kind of set can people expect from you guys? What kind of set are you all doing? Are you touching any of the songs that Ryan wasn't involved with, or are you all sticking with his era of Soil? Or
I mean, Ryan's the original voice of Soil. You know, he's the original recipe, I guess you could say. Yeah. So you know, we're sticking to all Ryan era Soil songs, and what we're doing is we're playing, you know, those for now until we get, you know, the new stuff written and recorded and stuff, and then we'll, you know, add some new songs along the way, of course. But for right now, the fans of the Scars and Redefined records, you know, we're putting on a full set with those. And as far as Rock on the Range goes, you know, there's 2 trillion bands on there, so we don't have a ton of time to play, but we'll squeeze in, you know, about 9 songs a night.
Have you guys played there before, Rock on the Range?
No, this is actually our first time.
It's first time. It's a big show. I've been to the last. This will be my fourth one in a row, and it's a massive show, man. Even I mean, them crowds, as soon as the main stage ends, they just hit the side stages, and it's big crowds, big crazy crowds. It's a good time. So
that's great. We're really looking forward to it. I'm really excited to be on it this year. I've always, you know, seen the advertisements for it, and
yeah.
I haven't been actually, but you know, this will be my first time there, and we're actually playing, so it'll be really cool.
Yeah. Are you guys just coming in, playing, and leaving, or how are you gonna hang around any and see any other acts, or how's it gonna go?
Well, we're coming. We've got a bunch of shows booked around it, so
yeah.
We'll be skating in there on the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
From where we have to be the night before, and then we're going to definitely stick around and watch the show because we have a day off on Monday, so you know, we'll probably spend the night there and then roll out the next day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of the bands. I'd really like to see Volbeat again. I want to see Rob Zombie. You know, I think that band Attack is playing the day we are. I'd like to see them. So there's a bunch of them playing. Yeah,
Volbeat, I've never got to see Volbeat. That'd be nice to see them, actually. So.
Yeah, they're awesome live. I saw them. My buddy Scott Frazier is their manager, and you know, we met up, and I got to check those guys out at the House of Blues in Chicago. They put on a great show.
I'll tell you what, man. Anything else you want to talk about, or you want people to know about why I got you on the line here? Then you know, I don't, you know, maybe give us what your plans are for the rest of the year, and you know, maybe a little timeline or something.
Yeah, we've got a lot of shows coming up, and we're booking a lot more. You know, we're just really enjoying playing together again, and you know, we've really only, you know, played, you know, a handful of shows together already since you know, Ryan came back with John in the band. So we're going to play a lot more shows. We're working on new material. Definitely, please support the band by getting that new DVD, Reliving the Scars. It's coming out May 8th, and it's got some awesome moments, and there's some hilarious bonus footage.
That's awesome.
And we're slapping each other and doing shots. Ryan's drinking out of a prosthetic leg. You know, the sound quality on it is absolutely amazing. The crowd was, you know, sick that night. They were like tearing the place apart, and
awesome.
You know, it's a great way for you to see what Ryan, you know, see those old songs with some breathing some new life into them. You know, with Ryan singing them again, and us up there doing it, and we're just real excited about putting that out and working that a little bit, and more excited about the new material and stuff. So we're just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time, and you know, we're definitely working on a lot of cool stuff to get the fans involved. And we're actually running a contest on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Soil Music, where you can win a free Spectre bass guitar from the company that endorses me, Spectre. We're giving away an autographed Soil bass. And you can see how you can win that by visiting the Facebook page, facebook.com/Soil Music, and check that out. But thanks for the interview. We're looking forward to seeing everybody at Rock on the Range, and we'll be out there.
I got one more question. Tell us what the Soil Jam space is like. What's your all's practice space like? It's neat to hear about the band's practice space. That's part that the fans never get to see. You know, what is that like for you guys? Where is it at, and what does it look like?
Well, it's actually got a cool little piece of history to it, because originally, we started this band so long ago. We were all, you know, young, and we hadn't moved out of our parents' house yet when we actually started the band way back when. And we converted Adam's mom's garage into a practice space with like soundproof walls and all that. And oddly enough, as time would have it, Adam's mom put the house up for sale. That's awesome. And Adam bought it. So he bought the house that he grew up in, and that's where we've been practicing. So we're kind of way back to basics there. You know, we're going back to where it all began. Yeah. So it's kind of a really cool tie-in with the fact that, you know, we're back at the original practice space. We have Ryan back in the band. You know, it's kind of a going back to your roots type thing, if you will. So.
Visiting all the old ghosts.
Little tidbit of information for you.
Yeah, visiting all the old ghosts of the band, huh?
Yeah, there's posters and flyers up in that space that you know, we haven't looked at in 10 years.
Yeah,
so it's
that's
kind of
awesome,
funny to see.
All right, that was Tim, King of Soil. We're gonna go right into this. Here we go. I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you a bunch of times. This is the season of Bobby Mackey. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna keep shoving it in your face like this right here. Here's a little bit more of my interview with Bobby Mackey. And in this part, Bobby tells you a little bit about how he actually got started with his own club. What made him open it and whatnot. So here we go. Bobby Mackey, season of Bobby Mackey. Don't make me tell you again. Are you ready now?
These cherries.
No, I mean, the first things first, I want to start out with what initially got the idea of doing this, because, you know, to have your own club.
Nightclub?
Yeah.
Well, I always liked to stay in the same place. And I played other clubs for 8 years. During 8 years, I played 2 different clubs. And I always wanted to stay the same place. So, you know, in order to do things your way and, you know, my way and play the music I wanted to play, I just needed to have my own place to call my own shots. And I worked for some good people, though, you know, some good club owners, and I always appreciated them. But it ain't like having your own place.
I mean, what made you believe that you could do that? You know what I mean? Because
the 2 clubs I worked at, I always had a crowd. And I always felt the power. I felt connection with people, and I just figured I could do that in my own place, and it worked out. Of course, it was on the other side of town. It was over the Tri-County area, back up north of Cincinnati, and coming all the way over here was a little bit of a stretch, because I had a built-in crowd over there that I knew would follow me, but not that far. So I had to kind of build a new crowd. But a lot of the people over there that had been coming to see me through the years, they did come over here, but not as often as they did when I was in that area.
Is that where you were from?
No, I'm from Lewis County, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Little town of Concord. Vanceburg is the county seat, and I went to school in Tollsboro, which was a 12-mile bus ride every day to school. But out of high school, after I got out of high school, I come down here with my guitar and $75 in my pocket, and I come down and actually went to work on the railroad.
Okay. So
I'd go play jam sessions on Sunday and stuff. There used to be jam sessions every Sunday somewhere, but it's kind of, you know, run its course. It doesn't happen anymore. But back at that particular time, there was a jam session every Sunday someplace, and I would go, you know, sit in and play. And
are you talking about in the Cincinnati area?
Yeah, the whole area. Northern Kentucky, it's a great Cincinnati area. And I'd go play jam sessions, and there was a band that was all together that had been playing with Landon Williams over at the Black Stallion, which was a popular night spot in Cincinnati over on Kellogg Avenue.
Okay.
And he was getting ready to go on the road, so he needed a band that would go with him. And the guys, the band he had wouldn't go on the road. So he replaced the band. So here was a band all together, and due to the jam sessions I had been going to, somebody had told, Red Jenkins was the leader of the band, and somebody told Red about me, and he called, and it was like just magic. I had never met him. I hadn't met the band, and I showed up one Friday night to pick. And I always say that we shook hands and come out picking and singing.
Well, hello there. Welcome back. All right, Pandaruella Productions. It's a new studio in my hometown. There's a bunch of Well, hello there. Welcome back. SplatterTribe TV on SplatterTribe.tv, episode 3.5. My name is Louie. I'm your host. Now we're going to talk about Pandaruella Productions. It's a new recording studio and production company in my hometown. It's a bunch of young people that getting their act together. They got just enough people and just enough fingers to make the fist. And here's part of my interview I did with them recently. Stay tuned. You're going to be hearing a lot more from these young people. And you can find all the links at SplatterTribe.tv. Here you go, Pandaruella Productions. I'm out of here. I got to go to Rock on the Range. So hey, I appreciate y'all watching this episode 3.5. Stay tuned. Episode 4 coming next weekend. Stay tuned. Live updates on SplatterTribe TV on SplatterTribe.tv from Rock on the Range. I'm out. I'm Louie. I'm out. Hey, peace. Maybe someday they'll have something new to say. just can't make myself walk.